Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yana and I would like to show you how I knit my Camelia Beanie in this video. So this is a finished piece. You will need charcoal, super bulky weight yarn for this part and also for these, and you'll also need your base. I don't have any more of this raspberry color yarn, so I'm gonna use this fairy color wool ease, thick and quick. You will not need the whole skein. You will need maybe half of it, but just make sure you have enough. I'm gonna be using circular knitting needle size 7 or 8. Either one is fine, and then I'm gonna use the US 11, which is 8 millimeters. We're gonna start our project with circular knitting needles size 8, and we are casting on 40 stitches, which we will connect in the circle. You can use any cast on method that you normally use, and I will meet you here. I have 40 stitches on my knitted needles, and now it's time to connect these stitches in the round and start knitting our border. So this is how we connected. Now making sure that all the stitches are lining up, there are no twists or turns, and let's start. We will do one knit, one purl, one knit, one purl, and we will do this all around for these 40 stitches. I've knitted for a few rows, and I will continue doing this pattern for 9 rows. This is the border section of the beanie, and I will meet you here after I finish 9 rows. I have now finished 9 rows of the border, and I am finished. So it's time to add the second color. By the way, this colorway is called Fairy. Such a cute name. And I'm gonna tie this new color on the back, making sure it's secure. And now it's time to start with knitting needles number 11, and we are gonna transfer from size 8 to size 11. Simply this way. You are not gonna use the end, let it go, and transferring all the stitches to bigger knitting needles. And meanwhile we are knitting all the stitches in this row. This is row 10. We are knitting them, and as you can see already, it creates beautiful contrast. So let's finish row 10, and I will meet you here. All right, this is the last stitch that is knitted. Simply remove this, and we are now starting row 11, making sure we are crossing 1 knit with color number 1, and then 3 knit with color number 2. And this is all you do. Knit 1, knit 3. Row number 12, and we are gonna knit the whole row with color number 2. Row number 13. This is the beginning of the row, so we are positioning the black little hearts in the middle of this. So there's 3 stitches in between, so this is where we are gonna put the black stitch. Same here, and it's gonna become very visible as we continue knitting. And again, we have 3 in between, and then we have another black or charcoal 3 with color number 2 and 1. Next row, once again, all row with color number 2, just all knit. And it's beginning to show the pattern. So what you're gonna do next is just repeat these 4 rows. So we are placing the black stitch at the beginning of the row with 3 knit with color number 2, and this is a repeat, so the stitch goes in here. The 7th row of this print will be the last row. So we are just finishing up, and when we are all done, we're gonna cut the end and tie it so it doesn't come undone. And the 7th row of this print would be the last. So pretty much we finished right now, so we are done with color number 1. We're gonna cut it, tie it, and then finish the beanie with color number 2. And we are gonna tie this all secure, and we can finish the beanie. Continue knitting with color number 2, and for 2 more rows. We are in row number 27, and this is the row when we start decreasing number of stitches by knitting together 2, knitting 2, and knitting together 2. And we're gonna do the same thing throughout the whole row. So it's 2 knit, knit together 2, and then the following row will be all knit, and I will meet you here. Row 29, we are gonna continue decreasing the number of stitches for the crown. So we are knitting together 2 and knit 1, knitting together 2, knit 1, you can already start to see the shaping of the crown of the beanie. I'll show you when I finish this row. I will show you how it looks. There we go. We're gonna do one more row of just knit, and then we will be closing all the stitches. Last row, it's time to close all the stitches, and I am knitting together 2 with my crochet hook and transferring all the stitches on my crochet hook. And then the last stitch is gonna get looped through all the other stitches. It'll create a circle, which you will see in a minute once I finish. Almost done. Few more stitches. I recommend doing this step very carefully because you don't want to lose any stitches. You can close the stitches any way you want or you like to do. So let's see if we can successfully do this. And you can see I'm going through all these stitches. Well, I have 2 more. Okay, I have a last one. Secure the stitch, and now it's time to cut the end. I'm gonna loop this inside, and this is my crown of the beanie. I am also always securing this from the inside, and there we are. We are all done with this beanie. I hope you like it. I will see you next time.